morning I saw a creator say decisions are like portals to a new timeline. And that really got me to thinking like decisions, decisions, decisions. I always say like one decision changes the trajectory of your life. And I've actually sat here over the past few days and really just thought about how the fact that one decision actually changes the trajectory of a whole lineage. I moved to Texas about 4 years ago. I did know, like, okay, my mom's family was from Texas, but I didn't know too much, like, too deep about it. Therefore, I really didn't decide, like, oh, I'm moving to Texas because that's where my family's from. I was just applying for jobs because I was ready to get the heck up out of Detroit. So I got a job in Texas and it was like easily and effortlessly like orchestrated. Everything worked out. Perfect opportunity, perfect money, perfect area. It just worked out like so seamlessly. And I was talking to a coworker actually recently, and I was telling her, like, just realizing how much everything was connected. I found out, I believe it's two greats. So my great great grandmother actually settled in the same city that I bought my house in. Like, she's literally buried, I think, if I'm not mistaken. My mama let me know if I'm wrong, but like, my people, I just know my people are buried at a cemetery within 10 to 15 minutes of me. And this is not something that I knew prior to moving to the city that I got my house in. But just really realizing like the fact that my family lived a life of privilege, even though it was so bad, back then for Black people, like everything was segregated, it wasn't equal, it wasn't fair. But my family still came from a state of privilege. They were able to send their girls to college, and just sending them to college gave them access, gave them opportunity to more things. And I just think about the fact that my great grandmother went to college, graduated, became a teacher, moved to Detroit because, the North had more opportunities for Black people, but really lived a life of privilege in Detroit. Like money, good house, teacher, girl wore furs. Like that's not something that you would see for the segregated times. I mean, I don't hear like my peers, like I don't hear that like my peers say that stuff about their ancestors. Like I just don't. And it really just shows me how one decision truly changes a lineage. Like she went to school, therefore her son had three girls, educated. My mom instilled in me, there's no other option. You're going to college. Now, even though I feel like college might be nuanced now, college gave me tools. College gave me access, gave me opportunity to even have the job that I have right now. And so it just shows me that one decision changes your life, but it also changes everybody else's life who comes from you. And I don't know why, it just makes you emotional to think like I'm having such energetically great luck here in Texas. Although I miss my family so much in Detroit, I just feel like something about getting here changed just even my outlook of how I look at life. Like I've had amazing luck, amazing blessings, amazing opportunities since I moved here. My life looks completely different. And I kept owning it to myself like, oh, I made the decision to change my life and move to Texas, and everything has flowed from it, has been well. But it really starts back at my actually two greats, so great grandmother. Like, I believe they owned a funeral home, if I'm not mistaken. And, back in the day, everything was segregated. Black people had to support Black people. So they had a Black business. They were able to send their Black girls, their Black children to school for a better opportunity. Their Black children then, in return, gave their Black children what they knew and instilled in them to have a better life. And here we are, what? I don't know, what's that, like three or four generations? And we're still thriving. And I'm just so excited for whatever is next for me. I'm really just in awe because my life looks completely different than it looked even just a few years ago. And everything was kind of scary to just up and move, up and make those radical decisions. But going back to what I said in the beginning, the creator said one decision, well, she said decisions are like time portals to a different timeline. So if I stayed in Detroit, who knows? I might have been, successful, but at the same time, making those radical decisions helps you propel you and changes whatever the trajectory that you were on before. So I'm excited. I'm feeling good this morning, and I just want you guys to realize one decision changes your life, but it also changes everybody's life who flows from you.